through somatic practices and spiritual practices. So I'm so happy to be sharing this gift with you today. I'm set up in my new home studio. This is where I'm going to be posting my videos. And so I'm definitely still figuring out acoustics, I'm figuring out sound, and I'm figuring out layout and setup. So as you watch this video, if you have any feedback as far as the level of the sound or the setup, please let me know feedback in the comments so that I can continue to just make the best practices possible. So with all of that said, I wanted to hop on and offer a soothing, grounding, deeply nourishing, short evening practice for you to just receive what you need at the end of the day, letting go of the day that you just came from, and creating some space to move into a nice day tomorrow. So with all of that, go ahead and gather your props, gather your water, blanket, pillow, blocks, bolsters if you have them. You definitely don't need them for this practice, but if you can get a blanket and a pillow, that would be awesome because I want you to take care of yourself and feel cozy and comfortable. So with all of that said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so inviting you onto your mat, we'll start in a seated position. We're going to start in an easy pose, finding some length in your spine here, reaching the crown of the head upward, slight tuck in the chin, elongating the back of the neck. We'll take Gyan Mudra, so that's thumb and pointer finger slightly connecting, hands resting on the knees, maybe drawing the eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. And in your own space, just starting to drop into your awareness, dropping into your practice this evening, tuning into the space around you, the space that you are practicing in today, picking up on any sounds you may be hearing, picking up on subtle shifts within yourself and within the space, maybe feeling temperature of the air on your skin, feeling the sits bones grounding, connecting deeper into your mat. And we'll start to connect with our breath here, nice and intentional, filling the lungs completely with a big inhale through the nostrils. Let that breath out with a big sigh. Completely empty. Another big inhale. Inhaling to the present moment, fully arriving. Hold that breath at the top. And as you exhale, let go of the day you just came from. Let go of anything you're carrying at this moment. And another fulfilling inhale. Generous exhale, letting everything go. Wonderful. This time on your next inhale, we're going to hold at the top. Inhale that oxygen all the way up to the crown of the head. Squeeze the belly, hold that breath, soften the shoulders, soften the jaw. Setting your intention for your practice this evening. What brought you to your mat? What would you like to connect with or receive? An opportunity for one more sip of breath if it's available here. Letting that intention pulse throughout your body, and as you're ready to exhale, send that breath all the way out into the space around you. Anchoring into the earth. Spending a moment to find your natural breath pattern. Starting to slow down your breathing, slowing down the body, and moving into our gentle evening practice tonight. And gently go ahead and blink the eyes open, taking in your surroundings in a new light, with new fresh eyes, fresh clear energy moving into our practice today. So just a short bit of gentle asana, just to kind of stretch and release tension in the body. So we're going to start with the right hand at your side, keeping the left hip rooted down to the earth. We'll inhale, left arm up and over, finding this long extension through the left side body, grounding through the right palm. Inhale, rotating left shoulder towards the cosmos. As you exhale, we're going to sweep that left arm in front of us, curving through the spine, so belly button to spine, curling the shoulders over, chin to chest. Sweep across the body, left hand to the earth, right hand up and over. Plant that right hip down. Inhale as you open the chest towards the cosmos. And exhale, swinging through center. Big curvature in the spine, planting the right palm. Inhale the left arm up and over. And exhale, swing through center. We're going to go side to side a couple of times, finding your own practice here. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, roll out the spine. Taking one more round on each side. And exhaling back through center, slowly rolling up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, we rise to a nice tall seat. All right, hands back to the knees, moving right into some Sufi grinds. So again, the hip bones are really even into the earth. We're going to try to keep them there, and our breath is going to guide this flow. So we'll inhale, open the heart space forward towards the front of the room. As you exhale, you're going to move around and back. Again, belly button to the spine, tuck the chin, big circle in the belly here. Inhaling, open and around. Exhale, down and back, really curving those shoulders forward like you're hunching over something. Inhale, opening the chest. And exhale, rolling it out. Maybe we close the eyes, getting lost in your movement here. And there's the opportunity to go as fast or as slow as you would like. With this being a slow evening practice, just encouraging a little bit slower, more relaxed pace. Your body will cue when it's time to switch your directions, moving in the opposite way. Going side to side a few times. Let's take about 3 more rounds of breath to complete the cycle here. And go ahead and neutralize your spine, coming back through center, sinking the sits bones down, crown of the head up. Inhale, both the arms up overhead, keeping the shoulders soft. We'll open the palms towards the sky. Exhale, cactusing your arms. Big shoulder and heart opener. Inhale, we'll rise. Exhale, open that heart. Inhale, last time, plugging in. And exhale, let's sweep the arms down the sides, bringing the hands to the low back. Making a fist with the palms of your hands. If that's available, fist. If that's not available to you, you can just place both of your hands at the low back. Okay, wherever we're at, making that engagement, rolling the shoulders down and back, we're gonna open the chest and press those knuckles down towards your mat. So big inhale, opening up through the front, and exhale, anchoring those knuckles deeper towards the earth. Opportunity here, if it feels good to you, you can start to lean forward. So if you're still in that cross leg, that's totally fine. Lean forward. We're going to start to bring the forehead close to your mat. And just reaching the knuckles upward towards the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, go ahead and release. Coming back to center. Letting go of the bind of your hands. And we'll shake that out. Roll your wrists. Shake your hands. Shake your arms. All right. So one more seated stretch here before we make our way onto our backs. We're going to hug the right knee in. Left leg comes out to the side. It can be at about that like 45-degree angle. We're having a gentle practice, and so there's really no need to go all the way open. Keeping it slightly in, we are going to inhale as we lean our hips over this left leg. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, just slowly start to walk yourself forward for a nice, juicy stretch in that left glute. There is always the opportunity to place a bolster, roll up a blanket and slide it under here, or bring extra support like blocks stacked up right here that you can rest on. I totally did not set up with props, so I can't provide an example, but that's what's so great about home practices is you get to make your own thing. So, reaching the crown of the head forward, reaching really long through that left heel, starting to connect to a deep belly breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. And we'll take about 5 deep rounds of breath here. As you feel the call to go deeper, we're going to take the right hand, placing it on the outside of the left ankle, just creating a little bit of a twist. Option to bring the left hand to the low back. Finishing out those breaths. And if you are in that bind, we'll go ahead and release, bringing the chest back to center, and then slowly inhale and rise vertebra by vertebra. Wonderful. Once your spine is neutral, let's place the hands behind us, bring the knees bent, feet in front, and we'll just windshield wipe it out a few times, side to side. All right, so preparing for our opposite side, we're going to readjust. Coming back onto the sits bones, sending that right leg out this time. Left knee is bent, left leg is hugged in. And again, turn your body so that you are over this right leg. Inhale, lots of length in the spine, lengthening through the crown of the head. And exhale, tiptoeing yourself down, nice and slow and gentle until you start to feel that edge. Dropping in for some deep breaths, inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling out the mouth. Really extending through the right heel. There is that option to go deeper into the twist. Left hand comes to the outer side of that right leg. Right arm is going to reach behind, twisting from the belly. Few rounds of breath. I'm looking directly at my plant that needs a lot of love right now. I love you. It's going to be okay. All right, last inhale and exhale here. As you exhale, returning the chest over the right leg, neutralize, and then we will slowly walk it up vertebra by vertebra. Beautiful. Let's rinse it out. Hands behind, feet in front, and again, windshield wipe side to side. All right. So short little pause here for a sip of water or any other natural organic movement you may be feeling that you need. Feel free to pause the video if you'd like. And once you have taken care of yourself, go ahead and find your way down onto your mat. You can lay down flat. All right. And I will meet you there. Okay. So we're going to roll down. As you arrive, hug the knees into the chest, and we'll start to rock it out side to side, just massaging that low back. Let's take the knees, open them wide, and start to draw some circles with your knees here. Getting into those hip flexors. We'll go out and around. Switch your directions. We'll go ahead and bring the knees back to center. Hug the knees to chest. Let's roll out the toes and the ankles. Staying connected with a deep, nourishing breath here. Beautiful. And taking your hands to the bottoms of your feet, send the knees out wide and lift the bottoms of the feet towards the sky. We'll find happy baby. I always enjoy a gentle rock side to side here. Go ahead and release feet back to the mat. So the knees are going to be hip width distance apart. Let's neutralize our spine on the mat, and the palms of the hands are going to be pointing towards the heels. Preparing for a bridge pose, keeping your knees parallel. We're going to inhale and press through the palms of the hands as we start to lift the hips slowly, vertebra by vertebra off the mat. Inhale, rise. And exhale, softly lowering back down. There's option to add the arms. Inhale, both the arms reaching up overhead. And exhale, surrendering back down, riding the wave. Let's take 3 rounds here. Last one, really grounding through the feet, keeping the knees parallel. Inhale, we'll rise. And final exhale here, surrendering everything down to your mat. Low spine, hands. Go ahead and just let the knees fall open. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Spending some time in butterfly pose. And again, there is always the option for blocks underneath your knees. Blocks, books, pillows, blankets, anything you have to support yourself here. Feel free to take that for yourself. And here together we'll take about 5 rounds of breath. And welcoming the wave of your next inhale. Bring your hands to your thighs. We'll lift the knees back through center. Taking any organic movement that would feel good for you here. And then go ahead and settle in on your mat for your Shavasana. That final resting pose, nice comfortable shape, whatever that is for you. Please utilize the support of blankets, pillows, bolsters, especially with this being an evening practice. You could even pause the video right now, go get into bed, and then turn it back on to listen to the singing bowls. I just thought of that. That might be an option for you. So whatever you'd like to do, go ahead and get settled in for your Shavasana, allowing the body to become really heavy on the mat. Drawing the eyes closed, inviting a sense of soft, peaceful stillness to melt across the forehead, down into the jaw, down into the shoulders, the heart space, and the belly. Feel the hips heavy on your mat. Releasing tension in the knees, the heels, all the way through the bottoms of the feet. Softly letting yourself dissolve into complete rest and complete peace. inviting you to drift off into the rest of your evening in total peace, relaxation. From my heart to each of yours, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Please check out the rest of my channel for more sound baths, more practices and meditations. And from the bottom of my heart to yours, namaste.